Good morning, everyone. I believe it's day 15 on the PCT, and I am coming up on the 150-mile mark. It's going to be a short day today, at least that's the plan. We have 2.7 miles to the Paradise Valley Cafe, where there's a nice, warm, fresh breakfast with my name on it. Looks like a nice little, grease spoon, whatever you want to call it, diner. Nothing fancy, just cheap, good food. Mornings have been kind of tough with the Achilles, but this morning it's feeling good and I am cruising. A group of people just passed me as I was putting down the tent. Hopefully I can catch them fairly soon. All right, the idea is after breakfast, catch a ride into Idlewild, where I can resupply, take a shower, do laundry, maybe do another 0 day. I'm feeling really good. We'll see. And then catch a ride back to the Paradise Valley Cafe, get back on the PCT, and continue on there. There might be a spot to get off and do some resupply, and then it's up to Big Bear. So, all right, I'm gonna keep cruising. I'm making good time. It feels good. We don't have a lot of climbing or descending today, around 400 feet. So, all right, I'm gonna catch some people. Now I'm doing laundry. I have most of my meals figured out and need probably about 2,000 calories. That should be enough. I'm going to try to get from here through these mountains all the way to Big Bear, California, which I guess is like similar, bigger ski resort area. Lots of cute little shops in this town. Pottery, gardening, art, little gift shops. It's a touristy spot. It's great. It's really cute. I have a hamburger, large fries, all the fixings. Later on this evening, I am still full from breakfast and I haven't eaten. But while the laundry's going, I'm washing all my clothes. It's gonna be so nice having clean clothes. I ran my clothes through twice. I'm kind of glad I did because the second batch, the water's still a bit brown. All right, so I'm going to spin you around and I'm going to talk about the clothes I'm wearing right now. All right, these are my camp shoes, shower shoes, laundry day, around town shoes. Nice and airy, let my feet breathe. These are sort of barefoot sandals. They're enough to protect your feet. Flip-flops are bad for your feet, okay? Bad. Don't wear them. But anyways, yeah, so I'm wearing these around town, nice and comfortable. They don't slip. I can go just about anywhere with these, and I have. All right, next thing, my shorts. These are just running shorts, but they have a liner in them, so I don't need to wear underwear. All right, next thing is this shirt. It's a very nice lightweight merino wool shirt. It supposedly doesn't get stinky like a cotton shirt, and honestly, it still doesn't stink. I just wear it at night and also around town. This is my laundry day shirt and night shirt. I don't want to crawl into my sleeping bag with my sun shirt that I've been sweating in and is really stinky and all of that. So this is very comfortable and nice for that. So, yep. Just waiting for laundry to finish up. Got my laundry done. I'm gonna go over my clothes that I use for hiking. These are some just tan pants, some nothing special. Got these at High Sierra Trading Post for like less than 20 bucks. A couple of cargo pockets, which are nice for storing some extra stuff. Has a zippered pocket on the back. Make sure that nothing falls out or sitting down. I like a thin waistband. That way it's not between It's not rubbing if you manage to get it between your hip bones and your hip belt on your backpack, but it has a drawstring cord to tighten it. You don't want to have an extra belt, again, just so you're not rubbing on your hips. Sun shirt, seeing you wear this, has a hoodie. It keeps you cool. I need less sunscreen. That's the reason I'm wearing long sleeves and pants. A lot of people have like running shorts, but you use a lot of sunscreen, and I am worried about bugs. I don't like putting chemicals on my skin. So that's why I have these. All right. Underwear, very, very light, breathable Hanes. Pack a towel. Yep, use it as a towel. This is my buff. If you don't know what a buff is, it's just a hollow tube. Use this around my neck to help protect against the sun if I need to. Dip it in water, keep me cool. Put it around my sun or my neck or head. And these are my socks. These are toe socks, so individual toes, but this is for, these are my liners. I put these on first, and it helps prevent any friction occurring between my feet and these socks. And these socks are a little more protection, a little more for a little cushion. But with these, really help with blisters. I highly recommend this setup so far. I've seen a lot of people with feet that are already just ruined with blisters. They can barely walk. All right. Now then, these are my long underwear. These are the bottoms. I didn't pack the tops just to save weight, but these are silk. That way, every day when I crawl into my sleeping bag, it feels like I'm crawling into silk sheets instead of a sticky nylon bag. Also helps protect the bag from getting too dirty, because I'm crawling in there with sweaty legs. Sleep socks, thick wool. Might have to use these at some point if I'm crossing snow and it's cold, just in case. Pair of gloves. These things have definitely come in handy. I wasn't sure if I was going to bring them, but I'm so glad I did, especially when it was really cold a few days ago. These are actually golf gloves. They're very thin. They don't have a lot of insulation on the hands, which you don't really need when you're gripping something like trekking poles. But the backside is like a nice soft felt. Incredibly warm for how light these are. And also you can, very thin, you can grip a lot. Extra socks. I have 2 extra liners and 1 extra outside. It's important to change your socks. I usually go 1 or 2 days on each and then switch. If you try doing it with 1 sock, they eventually just get completely saturated with sweat. Even if they dry, you have all those salt crystals that will just eat up your feet. There's just some kind of waterproof bags that I've been using for extra food storage, laundry, that sort of thing. So, alright, so there's my clothes. Alright, some of you have been asking about my new shoes. I'm going to call them shoes. They're not quite boots. But I made the switch to barefoot type footwear almost a decade ago, and I'm so happy I did. I haven't looked back since. I've been wanting to try these for a long time, but I never did because they are expensive. These run about $240. But I am so happy with these guys. My feet are I walk much more naturally the way your foot is meant to with these. So barefoot means there's no heel. It's zero drop, meaning, so there's no heel, there's no rise from here to here. You know how cowboy boots have a heel? So they're like this. That's really bad for your feet. They tighten your calf muscles, shorten your Achilles tendon, and you're gonna have lots of feet problems eventually. Especially if you're on your feet, walking, hiking a lot. Last time I had foot problems was because I was wearing high-heeled, lots of padding, very stiff shoes. These are made to flex, so that way your feet work the way they are intended. These have great traction. There's no extra padding inside. You just have protection from sharp rocks. These are holding up very well. We get a little bit there, but yeah, they're holding up very well for the trail conditions. Really happy with them, and they have built-in gaiters, so I don't need to use these guys. I'll explain these guys in a minute. Yep, so, barefoot is the way to go. It takes a long time for your feet to get used to naturally walking the way you're supposed to. It took over 2 years, I think, to get back to kind of where I was at, but no foot problems since then. So that's how I'm doing it. All right, another piece of equipment that I highly recommend. These are called Dirty Girl gaiters. Gaiters go around your shoe and then up your ankle to help keep stuff from falling into your boots or shoes. These are very light. They're in like a stretchy material. The way they work is they have a hook here. They hook to your first lace. They go around your shoe, and then you need to put a piece of Velcro back here, and then this will stick. And just keeps all the stuff, rocks, twigs, and stuff from falling into your shoe. If not, you're gonna be stopping to take your shoes off, take the sticks and whatever out, and put them back on, or put your shoes back on, continue on. You're gonna be doing that over and over on the trail all the time. It takes a lot of time. So a lot of people have these. These are great. However, my new shoes have these built in. All right, and this is my kitchen. This is it. This has a like a little kettle, a bowl, 2 cups, and a little scraper for cleaning. And this is my camp stove. It runs off these little butane containers. I usually get around 10 days or so with one of these, and that's with heated breakfast, heated dinner, coffee and tea at night. So, but, yeah, that's it. I'm going to open this up. I need 2 hands to do it, so I'll just show you how it expands. That's my whole setup expanded. Silicone. This guy has a metal bottom for heating, a little pour spout. Here's my bowl. Again, all this collapses down to a really small package. There's lighter setups, but I like this just because it's so much that just saw how small it gets. Look at all I have here. There's also, I'm sure you can see that, marks for measuring, so I know exactly how much water I need. And my titanium spork. Yep, these are very common. I'm sure you've seen them around at all the outdoor stores. That's my kitchen.